Dear students, good morning to all. Hope you all are fine. We are continuing today's offline class from the previous classes of factors affecting Hardy-Weinberg principle. As you know, we talked there about five factors which are known to affect Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. The factors include gene migration or gene flow, genetic drift, mutation, genetic recombination, natural selection. Out of these five factors, we have almost discussed three factors, namely gene migration or gene flow, genetic drift, mutation. Today we are going to discuss about the rest two factors, that is genetic recombination and natural selection. So let us start today's offline class from genetic recombination as one of the five factors known to affect Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Genetic recombination. During gamete, that is sperm or ovum formation, the alleles present on the parental chromosomes separate and form new combinations. This results in the genetic recombination. Crossing over during meiosis is a major source of variations in a population. The offsprings produced from these gametes show new combination of characters and are called recombinants. Number fifth factor is natural selection. Nature selects those variations which are heritable, that is, able to be inherited and which make the survival more better, so that the individuals bearing these useful variations are enabled to reproduce and have produced more number of and hence produce more number of progeny. Hence, natural selection also leads to change in allelic frequencies. However, the effect of natural selection on different traits can be number one, stabilizing, number two, or B, directional, or C, disruptive. Now, number first, stabilizing selection. If nature favors those individuals in the population which possesses the mean character value, then it is said that natural selection leads to the stabilization of the traits. Let us take the example of the character human height. Tall, dwarf, and medium sized individuals are the variants of this character. If nature favors or selects the medium sized individuals, then the selection is said to be stabilizing. In our country, Professor Y.D. Tyagi discovered populations of Impatiens balsamina growing around Ziwar zinc mines in Udaipur, Rajasthan. The presence of such plants, which have evolved metal tolerance, can indicate the occurrence of specific metal deposits. Such plants are called bioindicator plants. Sickle cell anemia is an example of balancing selection. In few RBCs, 1 to 2% became sickle shaped during lack of oxygen. The Heterozygotes HbA, HbS who have one copy of sickle cell allele coupled with the normal allele are better survivors in the areas where malaria is endemic because the malarial parasite spends a part of the life cycle in the RBC. If they enter into the RBC, which are sickle shaped, they will die. Number third, the women who are heterozygote have higher fertility. That is why natural selection has not eliminated the allele. Number four, the loss of deleterious recessive genes through deaths of homozygotes HbS is being balanced by the gain resulting from successful reproduction of heterozygotes in malaria prone areas. For this reason, the selection is called balancing selection. Number fifth, heterozygotes enjoy some resistance to malaria, so they survive the malarial parasite more successfully than either normal or sickle cell homozygotes. Number B, directional selection. If selection acts to eliminate one extreme form and supports the other extreme, then the peak shifts in the direction which is selected by the nature. For example, in the above mentioned example, if either tall or dwarf individuals are selected rather than medium sized, then it is called directional selection. Industrial melanism in moths also provides good example of directional selection. Disruptive selection, C part. If the selection does not favor the mean character value, rather favors both the peripheral character values, then this kind of selection is called disruptive selection. For example, if nature selects both tall as well as dwarf individuals but not the medium height individuals, this is called disruptive change. With this, the factors affecting Hardy-Weinberg principle completes. So this was all about today's offline class. Thanks.